All right, so the next interviewed Faye is called the Next Talk, and they interview, I guess, a variety of Thai stars, and they did interview Faye, and so I want to react to this video. Lots of interesting things she said about her childhood and her past and how she lives her life. So pretty excited for that. So let's just jump into it. I think there are captions on this, so I should be fine. I'll have to stop the video from time to time, but yeah, let's just so I can read it. But this only has less than 15,000 views. This is crazy. There's been so many clips online that have way more views than that, but no one's actually watching the original from the YouTube channel, because I think it was live on their TV show and then they put out clips and then no one actually went to the channel. But yeah, I'm watching this straight from the channel. Hello, this is the next of 5. This music. I don't like it. Ooh, all her acting, some singing. I don't see nothing about Blank. Oh, ad. Lactosoy. Black sesame. I grew up surrounded by love. My family showered me with care, especially since I'm the oldest granddaughter and the only daughter. I wasn't allowed to go out after 6 p.m. Even though sometimes I just really wanted to hang out with my friends. I wasn't allowed to go out after 6 p.m. But even though sometimes I really want to hang out with my friends. So my family gave me a kind of rule, just so to be home by 6 p.m., make sure I finish my homework and chores first. Sometimes like that, when I got a bit older, Faye's background for me, I feel like I didn't start with the same advantages as others. I didn't have parents supporting me behind the scenes. I only had one aunt, and the one I call May Pin, because she raised me since I was born. And there was also my yai, my grandmother, also felt like I tried harder because I was raised with the belief that, unlike other families, we didn't have anyone to lean on. One day I just didn't want to ask for money from home anymore. I wanted to help out instead. I wanted to make my family proud. That's when I started entering local beauty pageants. Any small contest I could join. It made me feel like, well, I can actually do this. She looks so funny. I knew this about Faye in terms of like her background, that she grew up poor. She didn't know her parents. Her aunt raised her and her grandmother raised her. And then I knew that she started doing Pagentry to make some money to bring in, because she didn't have any money for pay for herself or go to school. But it's so funny because like these pageantries, she looks like she's 50 years old in this. She's literally 18 years old in this. This is crazy. But the makeup that they use and the old styling, and any small contest I could join, I would. Faye's dream. Someone once asked me, what did you dream of becoming when you were a kid? Honestly, I couldn't think of any specific dream or what I wanted to do. I just want to make my family proud. I wanted them to see someone capable, because back then I always felt like I wasn't good at anything. Opportunity was built by herself. When Mayfin gave birth to Ploy and Palin, the twins. When Mayfin gave birth to them, she told me she couldn't afford to pay for my education anymore. Her husband had passed away suddenly, and she had to take care of the babies. I understood I had no hard feelings. I love my little sisters deeply, so I said, it's okay, I'll take care of my own life. That sounds like Faye. I didn't even know where I found the courage to make that decision back then. But I have to say, I've been really lucky. The people around me have been so kind, like true friends. And everyone around me has been so talented. Thanks to them, I got great opportunities. I met a Thai modeling agency that works with international clients and sends models abroad. That was the turning point when I realized that I could take charge of my life. I had to work, take good care of myself, and one day when I'm able to support myself, I can come back and take care of my family. I never saw that moment when Maypin told me that she couldn't pay for my education. that she had other responsibilities or something. I know it must have been hard for her to say it. I'm sure it broke her heart. But instead of feeling hurt, I made it my goal to work hard, to take care of myself, and one day to come back and take care of her the best I can. And she's done that. She is doing that right now. She is living up to her words. Her background just makes her like her more. Life abroad. To be honest, at that moment, I wasn't scared at all. I just thought, whatever happens, just go for it. You never know unless you try. You'll never get anywhere unless you try. And for anyone who thinks it's easy, think again. I went a whole month without getting a single job. I was new, just trying things, learning from mistakes. Eventually, the agency sent me to Guangzhou. Maybe because I didn't look too Thai. But also never tied me to any one nationality. I kept getting jobs nonstop. To the point where I had no time to catch my breath. That's pretty cool. She was like, for a whole month, the first month she didn't get no work. She was like, oh shit, is this working out? And then she finally started getting work, and she thinks it's because she doesn't look very Thai, which is true because she's half Indian, half Thai, and her features aren't like especially Thai. You can tell she's Thai, but if you don't know the various like different faces of Thai people, then you might not know. But yeah, it worked in her favor, and she got a lot of deals. What was received? Definitely the strength I was afraid of. I wasn't afraid of anything. The first thing was professionalism, what it really looks like. I'm not saying I was professional back then, but I got to observe how real professionals work. I saw how strong you have to be, how to handle tough situations. And the thing was, my goal was so clear, it turned into pressure. I knew that if I didn't succeed the way I hoped, I'd be disappointed in myself. I wouldn't be living up to my own words. And I'm someone who keeps her word. Yes, you do. I take promises seriously, so I told myself I have to make it happen. A new beginning. These chapters. I had been away for so long, I asked for a 3-month holiday and came home. It brought me back to those days of competing in local pageants. I went to visit Pasia, someone I love and respect deeply. I went to visit her student and makeup artist said to me, hey, there's a pageant coming up. Join it, just for fun. If you want, win, great. If not, that's okay. I told her there's no way I'd win. There are contestants from all over the country. If I win, great. But if not, chill, okay? I had to head back to Hong Kong soon anyway. Only about a month left. Turns out I won. I peed out in acting. Honestly, I never wanted to act. I hated it. Interesting. Didn't think that. Too chaotic. I've never liked chaotic things. People might see me having fun and smiling, but deep down, I'm someone who likes peace. Acting meant meeting new people constantly, and I kept thinking, is this really what I want? It wasn't like modeling. Even in pageants, once you're done, you're done. But acting, you're constantly working with others, basically all the time. I didn't like that, so I didn't want to be an actor. But someone in the industry, someone I really look up to, told me, think carefully. You want a better life, right? You want to start a business, right? You used to think you weren't talented, right? The opportunity could make everything of your dreams come true. Think it through carefully, give it more thought. So I gave it a shot. And from someone who hated acting, I became someone who absolutely loves it. I miss it all the time. Wow, what a change. Just gotta try stuff out. Because acting made Faye feel capable. What made me fall in love with acting? Maybe because for the first time, It was the only thing that made me feel like I was good at something. You are a good actor. No matter how well or badly I performed, the words from the director that day still echo in my mind, in my head.
พี่ภูมิกับก่อนนั้นน่ะมันยังทำให้ป้ารู้สึกว่ามันยังอยู่ในหูอยู่เลยอ่ะมันยังอยู่ในหู
She's gonna cry.
เขาเดินมา
He walked over, hugged me, held my hand, and said,
จับมือป้าแล้วบอกว่าเก่งมาก
You did great. Just that. One sentence. And it meant everything. It made me change from someone who always thought I wasn't good at anything. I wanted to give it my all. I wanted to get better. I had to improve. I'd go home, rehearse lines in front of the mirror. Then one sentence made me think, tomorrow I'll be better. If today isn't good enough, that's okay. If I don't know something, I'll ask. I'll say, I don't know how to do this. Can you show me? So tomorrow I will be better than today. Bruh. I love her. Love her. This is fantastic. And also just like a reminder that people need to be told that they're good at things. You need to praise people while they're alive and when they're doing the thing. Like everyone needs encouragement. And like this one director changed her life essentially. One person changed her life by telling her to reconsider the acting, and then her feeling good about the acting was another one person telling her, hey, you did good. Can go a long way, can change people's lives. Wi-Fi has to be capable. Because I've never been praised at home, not once. It's a very typical Asian household. I once told May Pin this. May Pin. In my family, it's like we do love each other and we all know it. But not once did the one who always studied hard, the academic one, trying to make the family proud, just to hear the words, you did great, because I grew up being told, we don't have the kind of support others do. Do you have to try harder? But despite all that effort, I never heard the words, you did great, not once. And deep down, it stuck with me. It made me wonder, am I really not good at anything? So that one single word changed my day. Believe it or not, that day I had tears running down my face and asked my mom, why is it that no matter what I do, you never say I'm good at it? No matter who I become, you never say anything. But what I didn't know is that she did say it, just not to me. She told her friends. She told them she was proud. She just shy like that. She told people at church how proud she was, how great I was. I just never heard it. We gotta pause. Oh my goodness. I'm sure a lot of Asian families have heard this. It's like older Asian people, the younger Asian people are being more aware of like the emotional damage that happens when you don't verbally say things to people. But like older school Asian people are not about saying things, they're about showing things. They show love by making you food or like taking care of you. That's how they tell you they love you. They don't verbally say it, not realizing, that like the verbal part is really what we want. And it's not just for Asian families. This happens in a lot of other families as well, but it's just like kind of a well-known issue in Asian culture. Are you good enough? The one thing May Pin always says to me is thank you so much. It is all because of you. Thank you for taking care of me and your sisters. Today is so much better than before. And when she says that, I swear all the tiredness just disappears. People are strange, aren't they? We compete with others, chase prizes, compete with themselves. But sometimes the real prize is just one word, one hug. For some, the end goal is simply a thank you.
สิ่งที่เราทำอ่ะมันเป้าหมายปลายทางมันแค่บางคนอาจจะแค่คำขอบคุณบางคนอาจจะแค่คำว่าเก่งมาก
You did great. Some people just want to feel accepted. All of it, every tear, every struggle, every bit of effort, it's all for that one thing. Feeling appreciated, for sure. That's it. That's what I want. And today I've realized I don't need to be amazing in anyone's eyes. Anyone except mom, that's enough.
แค่นั้นก็พอ
Validation from home was really important. It's like I'm doing all this for myself and for my fans, but at the end of the day, you want your family's approval and acceptance and love and appreciation. Faye and Can.
เอาจริงปะ
To be honest, I used to only see artists and actors I admired standing there.
ชอบอ่ะไปอยู่ตรงนั้นเรายังรู้สึกดีใจ
And even just watching them, I felt so happy for them.
อย่างเงี้ยแต่วันนั้น
But today, it was me standing there. I was so excited. It felt real, so real. I just thought oh wow, this is really happening.
มันเลียวอ่ะว่าแบบมันคือเราอ่ะที่อยู่ตรงนั้นน่ะแล้วรู้สึกว่าโอ๊ยเอาละตอนก้าวลงอ่ะ
While I stepped out, I had such a headache.
มันปวดหัวมันแบบมวนท้อง
My stomach was in knots. I thought, what is this feeling? When the door opened and I had to step out of the car, I froze. I was like, what do I do? So I just stood still, took a deep breath, then turned around and told myself, okay, I'm going in. Not even 3 minutes passed, and just like that, it was over. Yeah. Everything, the memories, the overwhelming joy, all of it moved into my heart. And suddenly I felt free, so free. Love from all over the world. Today I have the biggest family, and that's my fans. I always say that my fans are not like family. I don't see them as just fans. As an artist, we can't exist without them. Without their support, without their pride, without being seen, we're nothing. I once told my fans that there has never been a single day where I felt like I didn't have them. Or they didn't have me, not one day. We've always had each other. It's a kind of love that's hard to explain. It's just love. I don't know how I feel about calling your fans your family. I don't love that either with like work too, like your business is your family. I don't believe in that, but I do understand the reciprocal nature of having a fandom and like being an artist. Like they are integral to each other. You can't have one without the other. But I don't know if I'd call them family. They are fans, which is short for fanatics. I am a fan, which is short for fanatic. Look up fanatic. Thank you to everyone for staying behind. Oh yeah, this is from the fan meeting. If love fades away. If one day it all fades away, I honestly can't imagine it. I don't want it to. Maybe it would live on as a memory. If one day it's all gone completely, then maybe that's just how time works. But I still believe in promises and in the love my fans have for me. The ones who said, I promise not to go if you promise to stay. Nah. That love still exists. It may change form or travel somewhere new, but it won't disappear. What I'm really afraid of is goodbye. And for me, saying goodbye, that would take a lot of time. Yeah. Fame and expectations. I always tell anyone, whatever I take responsibility for every word, every action. But I also have sides of me that aren't always okay. So I tell my fans, will you still love me on the days I'm not so lovable? Yeah. If they say they do, well, you said it yourself, right? Everyone has messy sides, moody sides, irrational sides. And I'm upfront about that. I don't feel disappointed when people expect things from me. Because I'm still me. I'm just fine. So if there's ever anything I do that might make someone overthink or feel hurt in any way, I'd rather not say anything at all. Sometimes don't just see the truth with your eyes. See it with the time as it passes. That matters more than you think. I don't know what others will think. I do care, but all I can do is the best that one person can. Okay, I love that. I really love that. She's the whole person, and she's like letting people know, like, there are days that I'm not going to be lovable, and you still love me, and I really respect for her that, because like that's reality. Like, we have many sides to ourselves, and also we've seen her moody. Like, we saw her mad at Yoko multiple times, like legit mad, not just like kind of mad, like playful mad. We've seen her irritated. We've seen her be stern with people. Like, she's a real full person, and that's important to like not necessarily put her on a pedestal as if she has no flaws. I like to say, a lot of people don't like me saying this. I think it's kind of gross, but I'm like, I know that Faye's shit stinks. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's pretty crass, but at the end of the day, everybody's shit stinks. No one's perfect, and we're all human. And it is what it is. Gotta accept all the parts. Don't just see the truth; feel it over time. Faye PDI and disappointment. For me, disappointment always comes right before something good. It means I was able to pull myself out of it quickly. And find my own happiness again. When you love yourself enough, when you truly see your own worth, disappointment becomes just a part of life, just one part. Yep. But if you don't know how to love yourself, if you don't even know what that looks like, you'll end up giving your whole life to disappointment without even realizing it. That is good. Love yourself. Has Faye Has succeeded? If you ask me, I don't think my success depends on how others see me. I like that. Yeah. My success depends on whether I'm happy today. Are you happy, Faye? I hope so. Even if I feel sad some days, I still don't think it's a bad day. What defines success for me? Money, fame, how others look at me? Or is it how I see myself and whether I feel like I've succeeded? For me, it's simple. If I'm happy today, if I solve problems one day at a time, if I have more people who love me, if I've made it through a lot and grown stronger, if I've taken on more responsibility, then maybe that's success. And today feels so much better than before. What is Faye's happiness? My happiness comes from loving. The fact that I dare to love. And my love doesn't need a reason. Oh, I like that. I think that was from that religious quote that she used for the Millions Max. Like, love is kind, love is something, love has no reason. If like, you just love because love is love. That's a fantastic way of living your life. The kind of person Faye PDI would love. What kind of person would Faye PDI fall in love with? You already know, girl. Why are you laughing? Because we already know who you did fall in love with. Who? That's actually a tough question. I'm blushing. This is so embarrassing. Because we know the answer. Who am I even talking to? Just saying it makes me shy. Who am I even talking to? I know they broke up, but I'm like, girl, you stop pretending. You'd be like, well, you could just be like, the last person I loved was like, not that she doesn't love Yoko anymore, but they're just not together anymore. It's funny. The person I could love would be someone who knows how to love themselves. Someone who understands their own worth and their own happiness. If that person also finds joy in the little things that, like I do, that would be so sweet. I'd probably just sit there watching them smile, and I'd be smiling too. That sounds familiar. You just sit there and watch them smiling and be smiling too. There is so much goddamn evidence of you doing that with Yoko. So much. Just saying. Anywho, a message for those who love Faye. To those who love me, thank you so much for the love you've given. I'll do my best to love you all just as deeply. A message for those who once loved Faye. And to those who once loved me, I've said it before. And I'll say it again. Thank you, because at least once we got to love. We got to share something good. I don't really know what else to say except thank you. I feel like that response, not people will be like, oh, she's talking about Yoko, but I'm like, that response could be for former fans, her former friends like Tanya and stuff, like anyone who's come through her life and they've shared any type of like sentimental connection. So it doesn't have to just be about Yoko. What would you want to say to little Faye? Little super pawn. I want to tell little Faye you did a great job. You really were. Thank you for taking care of yourself. Being brave enough to do the things you once thought you couldn't do. Thank you for holding it together that day. What day? Thank you for being strong. A message to the Faye to yourself. I want to thank myself for believing in who I am. For still trusting in sincerity and goodness, and for staying strong. Thank you for always looking for happiness. For knowing your own worth and for never giving up easily. The next of Faye. Right now, the next of Faye is about creating new projects for the fans who've been waiting. You want to see me in a series, right? You will. At the hair salon, you see me in my hairstylist role. Think of it as me being an artist for the fans who come in painting art through their hair. I like that. And when it comes to fashion, you'll see that side of me that I love. My style, my vibe shared with fans who enjoy this kind of look. Something simple and effortlessly chic. You'll see it all soon before the end of the year in the new collection, in the new collection. And that's it. This was a really good interview. Like, they went really in depth. They asked really great questions about her background, her thought process, how she views the world, how she moves through life, success. I really like this. This was really good. And this is the next of Faye. Sponsored by Lactosoy. So that was it. That was the interview with Faye for the next talk. Very interesting. Learned a lot about her. So really cool. situation. I'm really happy that she did this. You got a background into like who Faye is, and this is all the things that I already knew, but just a little bit more detail and more like context as well. And I love to hear Faye talk, and more like a lot of times, they ask her questions during fan meetings, and they're really simple and they're fun. But I love when she does interviews and you actually get to the meat of like her personality and how she thinks, and like you get more interesting questions and answers. So like, yeah, I love these kind of situations. Please, more of these. The magazines and the fan meetings, those questions are just okay. They're not hard hitting as I want them to be. But yeah, this was great. Love this for Faye. I really hope that we can blow this up. It's got pretty low views, so I hope that whoever has on social media who does see this, please go watch it, or at least like let it stream once so we can get a view and rank a little bit higher in the SEO. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Mod systemet vi bokser, de andre hopper som lopper, imens jeg også